Hello, welcome back to A Boring Revolution, your number one news source for everything in regards to The Boring Company. Welcome back for another episode. Unfortunately, we've got to start this episode with a bit of bad news. As you already know, CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, has been cancelled. It's going to go online only, which is just not going to work, really. I mean, the whole point of the CES is that you go there and you get to play around with things and you get to see the new technology. You can't judge a TV by watching it on another older TV. It's not exactly rocket science, is it? But CES has been cancelled. This has unfortunately badly affected my plans to go to Nevada at the latter end of this year. So it looks like it's going to be about 6 or 7 months before I get to see the actual tunnels and the stations. But all in all, you know, the most important thing is that people are safe, I suppose, and you don't want people flying in from all over the world and getting in contact with other people. So there you go, guys. Anyway, on good news, we want to talk about good news. This is what this channel is all about. Progress at Las Vegas Convention Center has been very, very good. Let me just do a bit of drawing for you. What colour should we go for? Let's go for green. So, as you can see, this is what the finished article is going to look like. Most of the work at the moment is taking place over here. This is here. We've got our 2 ramps. So we've got our inbound ramp here. You drive on the right hand side, don't you? And our outbound ramp here. So that's all looking very good. This formwork is going up here, as you can see, and that is ready for concrete pour. It's going to form our retaining walls here, and then they're going to put a slab over the top of some of it, so that this bit here will be covered, which is good. And progress has been very, very good on that. In that regard, remember, we are not in August yet, and you know, we've got ages. The system is not going to be open until probably mid to late January now, because CES has been cancelled. How that's going to affect work on site, I don't know. I mean, maybe the impetus is not about finishing in January now. That would be disappointing, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter, because the system is not going to be used properly until the end of January, maybe early February. In terms of work on the actual station canopy, which is this bit here, I'm going to start to see pad stone foundations going in, potentially pile caps here. So we've got our columns which are around here. Let's say it's one there, one there. There you go. So they'll all be going in fairly soon. Here is a close-up picture of the excavation. As you can see, these are our secant piles. Here's our soldier piles there. These props here have gone. They've been removed. I think this one got removed as well. Don't take my word on that one though. But definitely these 4 here have been removed. Eventually these will be removed as well once they've cast the concrete slab on top, which I'll show you now. So here is our concrete slab poured in situ, which is here. Boom, 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 boom. Look how neat it looks now. That is all poured, and then they'll cover that up, and then there'll be an access. I believe there's an access road going here across the top there, and this is where our buses are going to be located here along the top there. Wonderful, wonderful. There's our formwork. This is all looking very, very messy now. So yeah, and there's formwork going here for our access road. This is our egress road there. So just to confirm, that is station 3 at the new part of the conference center. Here is, let me get rid of that. Here is station 2. This is the most costly station in the project because it is underground. It has to be underground. This is the most interesting station for me personally, because I can see a lot of things that I've done previously on jobs that are very, very similar to this particular excavation here. As you can see, we've got our steel trusses that are going across here. Lots of steel trusses. There we are. And then we have our precast concrete slabs, or planks, sorry, here. And they will go in here. Probably late next month. I don't really know what's going on in here, unfortunately. It would be nice to know what is going on in here, if they've poured the concrete slab yet. I've not seen many concrete trucks coming in, so I'm guessing there's not been a big pour. But most of the work is going on inside here. Obviously that's part of our critical path, or the boring company's critical path. So once that slab has been cast and they've built the various structures in there and secured the actual tunnels, because remember, you've got the concrete tunnel linings which are being broken out, and they'll be removed, and then there'll be a concrete slab, and then once that's all done, they'll need to install the structure for it, because they've got escalators. I think it's around here somewhere. It's terrible, that, isn't it? This is why I didn't become an architect, because I can't draw things. Yeah, so work is, it's a bit unknown really what's going on here, but this is what it's going to look like, the finished article. So it'll probably start looking like this in the next 2 months or so. So this is all this here is a concrete slab, and that's probably being the rebar's being set for that, and they'll pour the concrete in the very near future. And once that's done, they can start to put our precast concrete planks on top. These escalators will go in after the slab has been poured and it has been allowed to cure, because remember, this will sit on a structure, and that'll need to go in before they do the precast concrete slab planks. And by the way, there are actually 10 bays. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But don't forget that there's 2 here as well, which people keep forgetting. This is the other picture that's kind of quite bizarre, and I just wanted to kind of explain what I think this is. So this is down as an actual station. I just don't, with the new proof rock machine and how that's going to launch in the Europe method ultra rapid underpass system, so it's on its cradle and then it goes down. I just don't really see the use for these things, other than as an emergency exit, and there might not be very many of these, and also as a ventilation shaft. So remember, you got your ventilation shaft, so you've got air coming out here if it's being forced in elsewhere. And also, let's change the colour. Let's go for blue. If we've got people escaping, they can go around here and then they can go up. But as you can see, there's 2 stairwells, so that would indicate to me that people are going in and going out. But I just can't, I don't see the efficiency here with building this kind of station like this. You'd probably want it to be a bit longer and have more bays. You might as well put 3 bays in. Just extend it. Anyway, it's important to have emergency exits and fire escapes, and encourage the egress of air. There you go. Okay, so let's quickly finish this. So we've got our station number 1. This was the original launch pit. This is where both TBMs were launched for, both Godot Plus machines. Remember, it's Godot Plus now, it's not Linestorm. So this is now gone. This is actually an older picture. That has gone, that has been removed. We knew that was going to happen. Construction of the ramp, I presume, is going to start in the next month, and then if we could have a camera on the other side, we'd be able to see that there is work going on here for the actual station canopy for station 1, and all the loading bays for all the vehicles. So I presume there's going to be quite a large concrete pour over there, although I can't actually see it. What is going to happen over here in the next coming sort of 6 to 8 weeks? You're going to build some retaining walls here. And then they're going to build another one here as well. Doesn't look great, that. Eventually they will build a frame over here, and then they will set in the concrete planks as they are doing currently now. Or they might pour it in situ actually. Yeah, they'll probably pour that in situ. So they'll have a cover over the top here, and then we'll have an exit area here, maybe with a little tunnel thing here. Who knows? It might just be square, but it looks better like that, doesn't it? Once that has done, they'll expose all the soldier piles that are in here. You can just see them popping out the top there. And then, obviously, once that's done, they can get rid of all these props here and recycle them. And then they might leave, I don't know. They might leave the odd one in, but they'll definitely get rid of 90% of them. That's a guarantee, and pour a concrete slab on top. So that's what we know for 100%. Great. So hope you're getting a better understanding of the Las Vegas project. There's going to be a lot of things happening over the next 3 months, and then we're going to start to see vehicles being calibrated, and all the vehicles moving in and out of the system. Hopefully they've got lots of different vehicles rather than just the Model 3 and Model Y. They should have some Model X's as well, and that'll enable a greater capacity. But to achieve the actual 4,400 vehicles per, 4,400 passengers per hour, they're going to need to be moving vehicles through each station rather quickly. So each station is going to need to be moving at least 7, if not 8 vehicles every sort of minute or so, if not more. And they're going to have to make sure that they're totally full, brimming full of people. But that will definitely happen because it's in the contract. Great, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on the live stream. Not the live stream, joining us on the video. Thank you for supporting the channel by liking and subscribe. Join us on Twitter. If you've not done so, join us on Discord. And thank you to all our Patreons. Appreciate all the support. And remember, guys, don't be boring. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.